Anyway, nice to be in Fort Collins. We begin today with Health Matters about exciting news about infertility. 1 out of every 6 couples in this country want a baby, but they can't have one.
Right, many of them turn to modern technology and infertility centers. It's expensive and there are no guarantees. But 9 News health reporter Sherry Sellers says if you live in Colorado, your odds may be better. And the reason is?
An infertility center right here in the Denver area has made an amazing discovery, and it could help millions of couples. This is big news. The center is at Columbia Swedish Medical Center. Doctors there say they've developed a new way to do in vitro fertilization, a way that nearly doubles a woman's chances of getting pregnant. 9 News reporter Erica Wilner tells us how the new procedure works.
After 4 years of trying to have a baby, Kathy Kuhn and her husband had given up hope.
We became very frustrated with not being able to get pregnant. It was very heartbreaking. And to have 2 children now is just like, I'm in awe at times.
Charlotte and William are just 9 weeks old. Last December, the Kuhns were asked to take part in a new study at the Center for Reproductive Medicine at Swedish Medical Center.
She's focusing on the white dot there right now. That's where the embryos are.
At Swedish, doctors are waiting a little longer before placing the embryo in a woman's uterus. Instead of transferring the embryos after 3 days, they're waiting 5 days.
And by holding them until day 5, we feel that it helps us choose the ones that have the best chance to implant.
During that time, the embryos are bathed in special fluids developed at Swedish.
The embryos are growing in a more natural environment, more like they would be if they were in a woman's body.
With this procedure, doctors say they can implant fewer embryos, and that cuts down the chance of having 3, 4, or even 5 babies.
Come here. Yeah.
Kathy Kuhn is one of 8 women who first tried the procedure. Of the original 8, 5 got pregnant. 3 had twins.
We have proof that it works so well, so we may be able to offer it to everyone in the near future.
According to Swedish, traditional in vitro results in pregnancy 15 to 20% of the time. They say this new method increases the odds to 63%.
If I can get 2 out of it, I'm sure at least some people can get at least 1.
Erica Wilner, 9 News.
The doctors who developed the procedure in Cincinnati this week, they're going over their findings with other doctors at a national conference. And a reminder, you can talk to a doctor about infertility for free this Thursday. That's during our Women's Doctor Line 9. The number to call is 698-0999. Don't forget, that's this Thursday, free advice on treating infertility. Other health matters today, new hope for those with Alzheimer's, an herb that may bring back some lost memories. For 6 years now, Mona Bauer has been fighting all...
We're trying to have a baby, but can't. Now there's new hope. In vitro fertilization, fertilizing an egg outside the body, is nothing new, but what some doctors in a Denver area hospital have done is. Their medical breakthrough has made the technique easier and a lot safer.
At first glance, Kathleen Kuhn looks like a typical mom, doting over her 2 typical twin children. But Charlotte Marie and Daniel William, Billy for short, are nothing short of miracles. They were a product of this, a laboratory at the Colorado Center for Reproductive Medicine. That's because Kathleen and her husband tried for 4 years to have a family with no success.
We tried inseminations, and they just didn't work due to my condition. And we were going, in October, we decided we were just going to wait until January and start adoption proceedings. And Dr. Schoolcraft's office called us in late October and offered us the study, and we said yes.
The study was part of an international project that's trying a new combination of nutrients that feed the fertilized egg inside the lab.
We're growing the embryos in a nutrient fluid that mimics the human body more than we were able to do before.
And that has allowed doctors to keep the fertilized eggs in test tubes for 2 more days. Enough extra time to pick out the ones which would have the best chance of survival. Kathleen had 3 implanted 11 months ago, and as she says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So the bottom line, I presume that the research paid off?
Yes, it did, wonderfully. And I don't know, I can't imagine life without them now that I have them.
Way to go. Along with higher pregnancy rates, this new technique is also eliminating a big problem. Fewer implanted eggs mean the number of multiple births, such as triplets and quadruplets, has declined, along with all the complications associated with them. Well, feeling achy, know someone who's sick? It's not the flu, but it may feel like it. There's a bug floating around the